Hey, happy 4th of July to you. We're so glad you could join us with our 4th of July cookout. Now, this isn't the ideal situation. You know, it's raining, but it's okay because the day we're taping this is pouring, but we're going through anyway, right? We're not fooling around. We've got some great cooks today. Woody's is here, and they do it the best. Their catering service is incredible. So glad I asked them to come because they've got tents to pitch up. They can make the event happen, rain, snow, hail, or sleet. So we're going to take a break for the hint, and we'll be right back to get started with stuff on the grill, ribs, chicken wings, vegetables, oh, and so much more. We'll be right back in just a minute. Here's today's at-home hint. To check for the doneness when grilling fish, insert a sharp knife into the meatiest part of the fish. It should flake and be slightly translucent at the center.
For updates, pictures, stories, and more, like us on Facebook. To watch hundreds of classic episodes, subscribe to us on YouTube. And to get hundreds of free recipes, visit ctvn.org/athome.
Welcome back, and here we are, 4th of July. What do you think, Greg?
I think it's 4th of July in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, you never
weather.
know. That's true. We're glad you're back from Woody's Catering.
Good to be back.
Great place. And these guys went, the extra mile today, and so did our crew. I have to thank them all right at the top of the show because it's been pouring here since early in the morning. They've pitched tents. We were determined we were doing a cookout for you, and we're doing it today. So you came, but you not only just came by yourself, you brought another cook.
Brother Jeff.
We got Chef Jeff and Chef Greg here. Glad you're here today, Jeff.
We're glad to be here.
He's the grill master. This guy does stuff on the grill. It's just great. So what are we going to make for everybody today?
We're going to do some barbecue ribs, which are always good for 4th of July.
Oh my, look at these ribs. Aren't they gorgeous? Now, is there a special cut to these?
Yeah, that's a St. Louis style rib. That's what we use. It's a real meaty rib, and it's got it's trimmed on both sides. So you get a nice even rib, and it's real good for barbecuing.
Now, you know the problem I have? Sometimes I put them on, and then they look like they're done, and you get inside and they aren't.
Yeah,
and you have to be careful with pork.
What you could do is you could boil them first, but we steam them. We actually steam them with liquid smoke. It gives them a smoky flavor.
Through it. How do we do
what we're going to do is, I have a little marinade here with some oil and...
Okay, can I give them
sure,
what's
go
in
ahead.
there? There's a half cup of vegetable oil. There's some liquid smoke, onion powder, kosher salt, ground pepper.
And you can use a variety. You can even use Italian. A lot of people use Italian dressing.
Italian dressing?
Yeah.
You know, that's like if you don't know how to make a marinade, Italian dressing's pretty safe.
Yeah, exactly.
I think so too.
You know, and,
we hope that this will give you some ideas of what you can cook, and your 4th of July won't be raining. But so what if it does? Who cares? Just as long as you get together with friends.
You have a good time.
That's exactly right.
Have fun.
Okay, now you have some water in there.
We have some water because we're going to steam these.
And you're putting those.
Yeah.
We're going to put some foil.
What we have is a little bit of liquid smoke here.
Okay.
We're going to just
good.
Some liquid smoke just to give them a little smoky flavor.
How many? About a couple ounces, 2 ounces or so? Okay, and then foil on top.
Foil on top.
Now
that'll actually, when you bake this in the oven, that'll steam.
Okay.
Then it'll make those ribs very tender.
Oh boy.
Okay.
How long?
About an hour in the oven.
Okay.
What you can do is you can cook them for about an hour and then uncover them and cook them about another 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, that'll give a nice... Then just marinate them with a little bit of barbecue sauce.
Where do you want me to put these? Right here?
These could be prepared a day ahead of time, okay? Even a couple days.
Oh,
yeah, a lot of times
great.
we prepare. When we have ribs for the weekend, we'll prepare those Thursday and Friday, and then we take them out, marinate
you like to
and
get the stuff that you can ahead of time because that makes it easier for you.
Yeah, that makes it very tender. And then we finish everything on the grill.
Yeah, because you're going to hit those with the barbecue sauce when you put them on the grill.
Yeah.
Okay. The other thing that is so great on a cookout is wings. I don't know if anybody doesn't like chicken wings on a grill. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is so unique. This is incredible. Show us what you're doing here.
We do this at the restaurant too. We have a barbecue night on Tuesday night.
I know, it's great.
And what we do is we do a skewered wing.
Now these are the jumbo wings.
Yeah, jumbo wings. We take a half dozen of them. We skewer them right through the second joint here. Okay. So what you want to do is get them through the bone.
Okay, let me show this. Andy, can you see that? This joint right here where this is the... What do you call this part? The tail or the end of it. Yeah. And then this meaty part right here, that's where you want to skewer.
This is the wing and this is the ding.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So you get the wing. I'm not asking what the other part is because I don't want to know. Okay? I'm afraid you'll tell me.
Yeah, so what you want to do is you just want to get that in and get that through the bone. And what happens is when you cook this in the oven, this metal...
Yeah.
You know, you ever get a wing and it's not cooked inside? Yeah. This metal actually heats and helps cook the inside of the wing.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, what you can do is once it's done, it's seasoned, it's cooked off in the oven.
Oh, wait. What have you seasoned that with? Just some herbs and stuff?
Yeah, we did a little black pepper.
Rotisserie chicken seasoning, kosher salt and pepper.
Which you can get in the store, yeah.
Okay. Now, what have you done with them? You baked them a little bit in the oven?
Baked them in with the oil, uncovered.
Okay.
We
For how
bake
long?
them to internal temperature about 170. We
Oh.
do everything by temperature.
Oh, yeah.
It takes about a half an hour, 45 minutes. It all
Okay, then you
depends.
bring them out.
Bring them out, let them cool down.
Can you do that the day
You can
before?
do these day
Oh,
ahead of
that's
time, too,
terrific.
yeah.
And
Now-
then what do you do with them?
Okay, now these, you can do them a variety of different ways. You can drop these in a deep fryer. You
Okay.
can put them back in the oven with buffalo sauce.
Oh.
Today, we're going to do these on the grill with barbecue sauce.
Oh, boy.
Okay?
All right, I'm handing
So
them
you
over to
can
you,
just,
Jeff.
yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. And how long on the grill now? Just till they heat through
exactly,
and then you...
yeah. Now, what we're going to do is Jeff's going to take these.
Oh, there's some that you've
Yeah,
been
there's some
cooking.
that's already
Look at
cooked.
those babies. Oh, my.
Now, what he's going to do is we have prepared barbecue sauce. This is our homemade barbecue
Is that
sauce we
this?
brought. Yeah.
No,
But
we
you-
didn't clean up the floor first. This is a mop that is used specifically for the barbecue. And that you said
Yeah.
that's a good idea because it gets down in the
Exactly.
wings, huh?
There's a couple things we did. One is when we prepared
Oh,
the
yeah.
barbecue, we did it with mesquite. Now,
Okay.
sometimes we'll use hickory, sometimes we'll use apple wood.
But this is mesquite,
This is
right?
mesquite wood, yeah.
And
Now
you
what we
soak
do
it?
is we soak that. You soak that for about a half an hour,
And then what do you do?
and then what you do is you
Just drop it
sprinkle
on?
that across your coals. Yeah.
Can I do that now?
Yeah,
You actually,
drop it
yeah,
right
you
down
can
there,
just
won't
drop
hurt
it down.
So you
It's
just
not
drop
gonna-
it down
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, that'd be
Now what we
fine.
did is we actually prepared this. I'm sorry.
That's right.
Before the
Yeah. To get it ready,
top
huh?
went on. Yeah, exactly. Now what that does is that gives it a nice, smoky, good flavor.
Yeah. Well, and there's hickory. There's a lot of different
Exactly.
varieties
Yeah.
of that. And the
Yeah.
important thing is to get those coals. Don't fire the
Exactly.
coals up and then think it immediately you're ready to barbecue.
Yeah, no,
let them
those
come to that
coals-
ash.
Exactly, yeah.
Because that's where
the
your
best-
heat is, right?
That's the
Yeah,
best
we
heat.
usually soak them too with the lighter fluid beforehand.
Like
Then
for
light
how
'em.
long before you?
About 15, 20 minutes.
Till
Yeah,
they're
just those-
totally saturated. Then you get a better even.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then
Because
it'll-
I've been on used a charcoal grill where half of the charcoal was black and the other half because it never soaked through. It never gave it the time.
And
then-
we always use charcoal. We don't use gas.
That's where you get
Charcoal
the
and
taste.
wood gives food such a good flavor. I mean,
And this will burn for a good while, huh?
sure. Yeah,
And
sure
look, we even threw some corn on here because what we did with this, we took the silk off. Look at that, that's steaming. We soaked that for 30 minutes in cold water, put the husks back up, and now Jeff is just turning it. That's when you get roasted corn at its finest. Incredible.
now the ribs.
Okay.
Here are the ribs after they're finished in the oven.
Oh, yeah.
Now what Jeff's going to do is he's going to take these out and
Look at that.
he's going to finish them off on the grill.
Now those
These
are
slabs.
some. Those are some that have already had some of the
Yeah,
sauce on,
exactly.
right?
So add some of the sauce on.
Now when will you put the sauce on the chicken?
Okay, now we're going to do that now as we're cooking. And,
Okay.
and in fact, he's going to do the ribs also.
Okay. Now, Jeff, what do you do if you find that the grill's too hot? Do you keep things to the back then or to the edges?
Exactly. You got a hot spot on any grill.
Right.
Gas or charcoal, you have a hot spot. You
Okay.
can also, what I also do is I keep this handy here, and I keep my charcoal even. When I
Oh,
see
so you
one
stir it
spot,
around.
exactly.
Okay.
You just got to
Oh,
don't
that's a good
stir too
idea.
much. You get a lot of the ash up onto
Right.
the food.
Okay. And this is just regular barbecue sauce that your favorite. It can be
We-
homemade,
yeah,
it can
you
be in a
can- you
jar,
can
it
get
can
it in a jar,
wherever you want to buy it.
That's
A lot
Greg's
of-
secret recipe.
Yeah, that's my
Yes,
preference.
it is.
Well,
But
we
a lot
can
of people, what they'll do is they'll buy some sauce in the store. You can add a little liquid smoke to it. You can add a little
just to
honey
beef
to
it up.
Yeah, sure.
Like anything.
You can make it, yeah.
like
you can make it
spaghetti
yours.
sauce you do
Oh,
too,
sure,
right?
Yeah.
All right, now
Well,
you
not
know,
our spaghetti sauce.
No, not yours. That's for sure. All right,
Ours
now we're
cooks
going to
over
do
about 5
vegetables.
hours.
I know. The vegetables now on the grill are something that you really have to know what you're doing because they'll cook up very quickly, right? I'm going to set this down. Maybe you can talk
Here,
us
I
through the
can take
vegetables.
that
You
for
take
you.
that?
Yeah,
Okay.
no problem.
Thanks. All right, talk
now
us
what we
through
do
this. Let me change sides with you, and
Sure.
you can get it right over there by the grill.
Today what we're doing is we're going to do some yellow squash, some
Okay.
zucchini. Okay, these are all summer vegetables. Some different colored bell peppers you can use.
Red,
Yellow,
orange,
red,
yellow,
orange,
green,
green,
whatever.
whatever you want. And some portobello mushroom.
Portobellos,
Yeah.
ah.
And what we did was we sliced these down about a 1/4 inch thick,
Yeah.
all the vegetables.
It's important to kind of keep them uniform.
Oh,
You
sure.
start
Yeah,
out thick,
exactly.
cut them all thick because you want them to cook
Yeah.
all the same amount of time, right?
Yeah. Now what we're going to do is
What'd you
we're going to
what'd
do
you
a
put
little,
in there already?
little bit of olive oil, a little bit of salt and pepper.
Oh, that's
Okay,
salt
you
and
can-
pepper.
yeah,
okay.
Sure, you can season with anything. Now what
Okay.
we're going to do is we're going to do the
Just lay them
vegetables
out here.
across. Sure. You want to get a
Oh.
nice line mark on them. So
So you want to put them across the
sure,
grid, huh?
exactly.
Ah, yummo. Well, I'll tell you, while we're grilling the vegetables, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we even have what you can serve for dessert. Okay? So come right back. We'll be back in just
And
a
the rain's
minute.
going to stop. Too.
Yeah, one day. I think my name is Noah. I'm going to get the ark built.
If you love At Home with Arlene Williams, then subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have hundreds of episodes with all your favorite recipes, holidays, and friends.
Say hi to your fan club. Hi, fan club.
And don't forget to click the bell so you'll never miss another episode of At Home.
Well, if you're just joining us, you've missed the whole first part of our 4th of July picnic in the rain. It doesn't matter, it does. Nah, we're having a good time.
Yeah.
Because we've got ribs cooking, we've got chicken, look at that barbecue chicken going. We've got corn on the grill, we've got veggies on the grill with Jeff Antonelli, Greg Antonelli, and me. And we were determined to have this picnic because we had planned and we wanted to bring something special to you. And we're hoping that you'd get some ideas for your celebration. So while that's cranking, we're going to put together a salad.
Okay.
Now this is my salad, and you're going to make it.
Oh,
okay?
sure, yeah.
All right, we're going to take some tomatoes, which we already have them all cut up. And those are just the freshest, ripest tomatoes you can get, okay? Put them in a big bowl. Now we have an onion, and you're going to chunk that up. Okay. This is called chunky tomato cheese salad. And we have, this is a mozzarella cheese by the chunk, and we cut it in little pieces, like half-inch chunks, something like that. That goes on next, okay? And this is one of those salads that the longer it sits, the better it gets.
Yeah, it marinates.
Oh, and when those tomatoes start breaking down, that juice comes out of them. Now, when you get the recipe for this, it's not going to be on here, but we're going to put an avocado in.
Okay.
Do you do avocados?
Oh, yeah.
You want to do it?
You're talking about,
Go ahead, you do it.
Okay.
Because while you're doing that, while you're doing that, I'm going to talk them through the dressing. This is fresh basil. This is, oh, it's so good. Fresh basil, some garlic, some salt and pepper, red wine vinegar, olive oil, and this is just one of those, when it adds with the breakdown of the tomatoes and you put this with it, it is so good. This is Paul's favorite salad, besides Woody's dressing. He likes this really good. So I've already done it, but I'm just going to shake it up because we're going to put that over top. I think I even put a little bit of Parmesan cheese in this too. And we're just, chop that up. There we go. You know what you want to do, you want to plan ahead as much as you can. Do as much prep as you can ahead of the time. You know, this is a great country, Greg.
Sure it is.
You know what? I wouldn't want to live.
Country in the world.
I wouldn't want to live any place else because we have the freedom to do all this kind of stuff. And you know, people that have gone on before us paid a big price for our freedom. So we need to.
Freedom wasn't free.
No, it wasn't.
A lot of people
That's
that
right.
paid.
Absolutely, gave with their lives.
Exactly.
Okay, let's do a little salt and pepper on that. Okay, and so I think that this is a wonderful time to remind your kids that this is the greatest country in the world. No matter what the naysayers say, it doesn't matter. We know that this is a great country, okay? So let's take time. Fly that flag and fly it with pride. That's what I say. All right, Greg, here it is.
Okay.
And you're just going to pour that on, okay, and stir that up, okay?
Oh, it smells wonderful.
Doesn't it? They have nothing like fresh basil. You just get one of those, about a cup, which is about a package of that you get in the store. If you're fortunate enough to have fresh growing outside your house, just get like a cup of it. It would be equal to a cup, and put that in your food processor, whirl it around. Look at that. Does that look good or what? Now what I would do is I would put this in the fridge until it's time to serve, because the cold of that just makes it delicious. Simple, easy, can do a lot of that the day before. I think it's better to prepare as much as you can the day before so that the day of the picnic and the party, you're not killing yourself running around doing stuff.
You want to spend time with your guests.
Exactly. Okay, now we need to do a dessert.
That's why you hire Woody's Catering.
Well, absolutely. Smart man, that's why you're where you are. And seriously, if you have any event coming along, and I don't say this facetiously, Paul works for you. I know what you do. And I know that these guys make it happen. You told me about something you just did for a corporation.
Yeah, we did a corporate picnic where we did pony rides, and we did a train ride and a clown bounce, and we had a clown.
The balls.
Yeah, we had all the events.
The food.
Yeah,
besides, like
we can coordinate all the events.
You do steaks, you do lobster. I know that Jeff's been on the grill.
We do golf courses. Yeah. Today we're actually doing an outing at a golf course, and we're doing steaks
in the rain.
Yeah,
so
we're doing steaks on the grill. Yeah. They're playing cards. They're not golfing.
There you go. They're not golf. They'll take a rain check on the golf. All right. So we're going to set this aside now. Let's make a dessert. Okay, maybe get some of that off, Linda. That's all right if they see your arm. It doesn't even matter. Now, we just thought to bring out a really nice color touch to our dessert. Get these out of the way.
Patriotic dessert.
Absolutely. We have some Cool Whip. I'm going to give you the spoon.
Okay.
Okay, and we have red raspberries. We might need a few more red raspberries. Could you get us another pack of raspberries, please? Because I like raspberries, and I like a lot, okay? And we're going to put some...
raspberries are excellent,
put some
especially
of that.
This time of year.
No, Greg, you're going too fast.
Okay, go ahead.
Look how fast you're going.
Go ahead. Go
okay.
ahead.
First of all, we're going to put, like he already has done, we're putting the Cool Whip or whipped cream, or what you could put ice cream in there if you wanted to, in the bottom. Now, we're going to start with a layer.
Okay.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, go
okay.
ahead.
Now, see, here's what I do.
Okay.
I straighten this around here so it's flat and level. so it looks pretty when they hit down. I know you guys work fast because
well, we do, because we have to do
you have
400 of
to,
these.
well, I know. Oh, geez, I'd be doing this for 3 weeks. Okay, then you just do a layer of the raspberries, and she's going to bring us some more. So I'm going to be very generous with the raspberries in this one, because you know what? I hate to skimp. I just like to skimp. All right, now do another layer of your goodies here. And while you're doing that, I'm going to prepare. We have the beautiful strawberries, and I'm just going to cut them so that we can feather that for a garnish on the top. Okay? Funny, we both had the same idea, and you were doing it, and I had already done it, and you're like, oh, that's a good idea. Okay.
Feather this down for you.
Very good.
Yeah,
See?
I'm learning something here.
Forget it. You already know.
Yeah, good.
Okay, now we're doing the blueberries. And again, you just want to put them on, kind of drop them in the middle, and they'll spread to the side, which is fun. And doesn't matter if you get up close to the top, you think, oh, that's too many. Nah. You know why I like this? This is great because it's kind of a heavy, because we're going to add some potatoes to this, and besides the vegetables. And
it's a very hearty dinner.
Exactly. So you don't want a real heavy dessert.
Exactly. Yeah. You want something very refreshing, cool and refreshing.
Absolutely. Okay. Now you're going to top this off with more Cool Whip. Okay, and you're going to. There you go. You do that one, and I'll do the.
Yeah, ice cream or sherbet,
anything would be good with this, huh?
Sorbet.
Yeah, man. Okay, you top that one, then I'm going to do the. You know, you can't imagine the preparation that has taken to bring this to you today, and I know you appreciate it. I really do. These guys,
had to go out and buy a tent.
They're buying tents and everything. It was amazing, just amazing. But you know what it proves? It proves if you really want to do something, you'll do it. You'll find a way.
That's what this country was founded on.
That's exactly right. They wanted a freedom to worship God in the way they wanted to worship God. And you know what? And they did.
They got
That's exactly right. So that's a freedom, too, that we need to be thankful for. Okay, hit that one.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you, okay, I would spread that around to cover.
I think Jeff's being kind of quiet over there.
Jeff, you are too quiet. You're scaring me. He's too busy over there.
Jeff's supposed to be quiet.
Jeff, what's your favorite thing on that grill?
I'd have to say the ribs.
The ribs?
I love the
yeah.
ribs, yeah.
You know what else
Until we
is
get
so
to the
neat?
steaks.
Usually after 4th of July, you guys cook out in the front of the restaurant every Sunday.
Yeah.
They have barbecued lamb. They have barbecued chicken. They have, here's our parfait, our patriotic parfait. Isn't it beautiful? And are you going to do that this year? Yeah.
Yeah, we're actually
You're going to do that. Okay, right now they're so busy with so many other parties they can't. But when we come back, we're going to show you everything we prepared for your 4th of July picnic thanks to these guys. And thank God for America. Amen? Okay, we'll be back in just a minute. Yeah, absolutely. He does.
To get all the recipes from today's show, plus hundreds of others, just click the link in the video description or visit our website, ctvn.org/at-home.
4th of July picnic, we have the ribs, we've got the chicken, we've got the grilled vegetables, potatoes, salad, fruit, and the best of all is you and your family, your friends, enjoying all this. What do you think, Jeff?
I think it looks terrific.
Would you enjoy something like this?
I'm ready to
Oh
eat.
my gosh, how about it?
It's wonderful.
You guys did it. Let's start over here. Tell us
We did
about
it together.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
The barbecued ribs.
We have
That's the whole slab, the way it looks, the way it should look when you bring it off your
then
grill.
you can cut it individuals,
Cut
or
it
you
in
can cut it half
pieces.
racks, however you want to
And
do that.
it's just like one rib at a time,
that's
right?
one rib,
It's just
uh-huh.
enough just
Sure.
to nibble on. It's great.
Yeah.
And the
These are
wings.
barbecued skewered wings, okay?
And you just
take
kept putting the sauce on them
Just keep basting them.
so that they get that flavor baked in, right? Okay, now the
Yeah, we have the
vegetables.
vegetables. We're going to just drizzle that with a little bit of olive oil.
Okay.
Sprinkle a little fresh parsley on there.
Oh, look at that. And you even have 2 big
Yeah, we
heads
have,
of
we
garlic.
have roasted garlic on there. We
Tell
did
us
on
how
the
you did
grill.
that?
So we just did that on the grill, coated it with a little bit of olive oil.
But you cut the top off,
we
right?
cut 3/4 down and then just
Oh,
grilled
okay.
it.
Okay. Oh, and that is great if you have like some toasted breads or
Yeah, you
like.
could just you can take those
like a
buttons
brusch-
out and just
oh.
put a little paste on there. It makes a
Okay,
nice paste.
and then of course we just added some corn on the grill. You take the silk out and you soak it in cold water 30 minutes, put the husks back on and just keep turning them. That's all you did, right?
That's it.
And we just put a little paprika on there. This I made, this is just potatoes, red potatoes with a leek. Chop your leek, slice it, and then separate the slices. There's rosemary, there's salt and pepper, just whatever you like on potatoes. That's what we did, and roasted them in the oven. That's something you can do inside while this is going on the grill. Next to that is that great, my favorite, Paul's absolute favorite, chunky tomato cheese avocado salad. And then here's our parfaits. Is this gorgeous or what? That's your favorite? Well, it's so patriotic and
Yeah,
it's
it is.
so pretty. I just love it. And so we made those. Those you can make well ahead, but wrap each one individually, okay? And what's a picnic without watermelon?
That's right.
And we have a controversy going, how far can you spit a seed, Mike?
Pretty far.
Pretty far, pretty far. Oh, he's answering me today. How about that? Then we have, of course, and you have to make tons of iced tea. And keep it cold, make it 2 days ahead of time if you need to. Just make it and put it in a glass, lots of ice. Make sure you have lots of ice. Think of the things that you can do ahead of time to make it really successful. And you know, don't keep inviting the same people. Mix the guests sometimes, because some people that you think, oh, they wouldn't be enjoyable or they would be boring. Sometimes when they get in a relaxed atmosphere, another side of them comes out and you can have really a lot of fun. We always have a lot of fun when you're here with us. And I can't tell you, not because Paul works for Woody's, but because I know these guys and I know the standard and the quality that they set. If you have an event going on, you want to call them. And the information will be on the website. The web information is on their website, which is
woodyscatering.com.
woodyscatering.com. And you can get
There's
weddings.
menus on there. There's menus.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Everything's
yeah, a lot of
there.
information.
And just, you know, and they're always very welcome. Your call. They will welcome your call, and you can ask them anything, and they'll be glad to help you. Sure glad they were here today, because I don't know that our crew could have pulled off all this. They brought tents and everything. This is so great. I really appreciate you guys.
We appreciate
you
being
know
here.
that.
We always have a blast up there.
Well,
it's always fun.
It's
It
fun,
is always
yeah.
fun.
And you know what?
That's
You
what
guys
it should
make
be.
it fun.
Should be fun.
Absolutely.
It should be fun.
Remember, be thankful for this wonderful country. And this 4th of July, get the flag out. Fly it proudly. You live in the greatest country in all the world. So until the next time, be sure to join us, because it just wouldn't be the same without you. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
God bless
Yeah,
you.
but yeah, bless you. Yeah, let's see.
Food provided by McGinnis Sisters Special Food Stores in Brentwood and Monroeville. Taste the world.
Don't forget to click the subscribe button so you'll never miss another episode of At Home. Thank you for watching.
Cornerstone Television wishes to thank all our faithful viewers whose consistent prayers and financial support have made this program possible.